going, guys? Welcome to another video. In today's video I'm gonna give you guys a review of my knee sleeves. If you've watched one of my latest leg workouts, then you've probably noticed that I'm wearing some knee sleeves. Now, I got here the Rehband 7mm knee sleeves. I'm going to be rating them based on 5 different things, and at the end of this video telling you guys if I think that you really need them in your life. So starting off with point number 1, and that is the compression aspect of these knee sleeves. I'm telling you guys, from the first time that I wore one of these, man, I was blown away with how much compression they gave me. It felt so tight around my knees that it was just incredible and really amazing, guys. Of course, the compression of these sleeves is going to depend on the thickness and the size of the sleeve that you get. As I said earlier, I have a 7mm sleeve right here, and it's a size medium. Now, the 7mm, I believe, is the thickest sleeve that you can get. The thickness ranges from 5mm or even 3mm up to 7mm. So depending on the activity that you want to perform, you want to use a thinner or a thicker sleeve. For example, if you plan on running, then you might go with a thinner sleeve. I said I use these sleeves during my leg workout, so I use them especially during my squats. So I like that they are very thick and they compress my knees a lot. Also, next to the thickness, I said the size of the sleeves is very important. So make sure that you're measuring your knee correctly in order for you to get a size that is good for you. I usually train in shorts, so I just put my sleeves just on my skin, on my bare knees. But if you're somebody that usually trains in joggers, then you might need to go a size up depending on the thickness of your joggers. But I do believe that even with joggers, but still, even with joggers, I do believe that the medium will fit very nicely and will still give you a nice compression. It won't be that difficult, you know, to pull up to your knees. So yeah, compression, I would give these sleeves definitely a 10. I would give them a 10 because they are very good. The second point that I want to mention is the stability that these sleeves provide. This was definitely noticeable during my first workout with these sleeves, man. They provide so much stability during my squats. The fact that they are so compressed around my knees makes me feel a lot more stable when performing the squats. If you know me, you know that I have old man knees, so nowadays when I use these sleeves, man, and go down and up from the squat position, I feel everything so stable around my knees. So it allows me to feel more stable throughout the whole exercise and perform a smoother movement. I feel a little bit silly, but I do need to give this a 10 again, man. Hey, a 10 for stability. Hey, we're on a roll here. So moving on to the next point, and that is going to be joint warmth. This is something that you're going to notice also immediately. Due to the thickness of the sleeves, your knees tend to get very warm and also very sweaty. And although maybe you might feel a bit uncomfortable, because I did feel uncomfortable with it because it was getting a bit too warm for my comfort, it does allow your joints to stay warm during your training sessions, especially during those rest periods that you have. And even during squats, your rest periods might be a bit longer, so your joints stay nice and warm, and it really is like WD-40 for your knees. But I mean, joint warm, it is something that you have to get used to, because it might feel a bit weird at the start when you start using the knee sleeves, but I do like it a lot. So maybe I would have to give this a, what should we give it, a 9. Okay, I would give it a 9 just because it might feel uncomfortable the first time that you really wear these sleeves, you know, if you're not used to that warmness around your knees. But yeah, I would say a 9 out of 10. Point number 4 that we have is the mobility of these sleeves, and the fact that they are so thick might mean that you're not able to get the full range of motion on some of the exercises that you want to perform. But I really don't feel like these sleeves prevent me from doing any exercise whatsoever. I mean, I also go running with them. It might depend on the brand of sleeve that you have, because they have very different types of knee sleeves. But these particular sleeves that I have right here, I feel that they allow me to perform each and every exercise and whatever I would like to do, even running, in a very nice and comfortable way. So it doesn't prevent me whatsoever of doing any exercise. And I mean, I really like that they are so thick and really compress everything so nicely. Now I know I'm not a very flexible and mobile guy, but still I do like the mobility that these provide. Now they say that people that do CrossFit need to use, like, for example, 5mm, because you know they do a lot of dynamic movements, and people that do strength training and weightlifting often use thicker size of knee sleeve, just because, you know, joint needs to be very compressed and you'll get the most out of them if they're thicker. Now, given the fact that I haven't tried any other knee sleeves ever and that I'm not that flexible, I would have to give these sleeves an 8 on mobility, okay? I'm gonna give them an 8. It's my personal opinion, okay? I give them an 8 because I love them and I use them even for running, and it doesn't prevent me from doing any of these exercises, so I would say 8 on mobility. Point number 5, and the last point that I'm gonna rate these sleeves on, is the durability aspect of them. Now they are made out of a rubber material, I believe, neoprene or something like that it is called. They are also sweat proof, and also the elasticity of them is very nice, so they won't go down when you're training for a long period of time. Of course, if I'm performing squats and all that kind of stuff, they might go a bit down, so I do need to pull them up every now and then. But overall, I would say that they really stay in place for the majority of your workout. I've also been using these for quite some months now, and I have to say they are really intact. I mean, you do have like some stretching. I don't know if you guys can see them. Yes, you do have some parts that they are stretched and such, but that's just because, you know, the amount of times that I've worn them. But all in all, I mean, they're very good quality. So all in all, I would give this a 9, because I mean, a product is never perfect, right? You can always do better, so I would give them a 9 for durability. Alright guys, so that was that for this review. I mean, I love these knee sleeves a lot, and if you're somebody that is really having some knee issues and knee pain, I do recommend this 100%, okay? I do recommend you to get these knee sleeves. One thing that I have to say is that the place where I got these, they are sold separately, alright? So the price was about 30 something euros just for one. I don't get it. I really don't get that. But that means, you know, that you need to get the other one. Pay close attention to that if you plan on getting the knee sleeves. I will link the site in the description down below if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, it was a bit of a surprise when I opened the package and I just found one knee sleeve. So they might be a bit pricey, but I would say it is definitely worth the investment, guys, because they are super great. And I mean, I use them every single leg day and I love them. But yeah guys, I want to finish up this video right here. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like on this video and let me know what you think of it in the comments down below, alright? So, I guess I'll see you soon. Later guys.